Welcome back, everyone. We are back live with the B-side semi-final here. Larry Walpert taking on Eric Vargas at the Barry Hooey Memorial at Leather Pocket in Calgary, Alberta. You're listening to Ben Francis here, sitting alongside John P.
AKA Triple P.
Triple P.
For the ladies, it's Johnny P.
What's going on, Johnny?
Oh, not much. Just enjoying some amazing pool here today. Getting close to that end where, a lot of the bounties here on Barry's team, haven't been paid out considering you, Joe, and Eric are still in.
I won 2 of them. And I'm looking at keeping my own. So I could get a bonus 110.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah.
if I play another one of these guys, if it's Eric or Joe,
money.
then I get 130. I get the B-side money, too.
Yeah.
So we are following along with the Facebook and the YouTube chat, guys. Make sure you're sharing the stream lots. This is going to be a really great match. Both of these guys are playing some fantastic pool this weekend.
Yeah, I was watching Eric playing this match earlier against Carlos Barbosa, and Eric I don't think he really missed a shot. I think he broke and ran all of his breaks.
Yeah, he looked pretty dialed.
Yeah, he was playing well. Some of the breaks were pretty solid. I think one break was a little bit of a miscue break, and when the balls are going your way, they're going your way. And I believe that's how we closed him out.
Well, and he's such a smart player too. Like, he just knows how to maneuver the balls really well, so plays good 8-ball.
Yeah, we don't call him the grinder for nothing, and it has nothing to do with the app. I've watched Eric for many years as being teammates, and he definitely can grind some matches out, because at the end of the day, it's about the win.
Well, and he's pretty steady. He doesn't give up. He's got zero give up in him, so it doesn't matter what the score is. He tries just as hard in the first game as the last game. And
that's correct. What I was wondering was I had never had a whole lot of chance to see Eric play. I know he's been playing in the Philippines for the last few months on a really, what is this table in a barn?
It's like, I think it's like pretty much
outside. Yeah, and very tight pockets.
And he said when I played him in the match this morning, he said he's still struggling to adjust. He's hitting balls too hard.
Yeah.
Because there it's so humid that you have to hit the ball quite harder.
That's right.
So he's kind of overhitting some shots. And look at this little shot.
That is a pretty sweet little bank.
Oh, my goodness. And he's got perfect angle on the 13 to develop the 8-11. Nudge into the 8 here, I think.
And this is exactly how I like to tell people. When you bank the ball, don't just bank the ball. You got to bank it with purpose.
Yeah, play shape. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, be confident, right?
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you guys got to watch me bank that ball to close out the last game, because I was shaking like a leaf. I did not want it to go hill.
No, that was Joe was looking good. He came up just a little awkward on that 4-ball.
Oh, no.
So he did miss his ball here.
That's twice he's missed that ball.
I'm going to say he's going to play a little bank on the 7 or 11 here and hook him behind the 8-ball.
That's an Eric play for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I might contemplate cutting the 10 and going into the ball just because it's on the box,
Yeah.
But he's so smart.
And so now he's got 2 balls down the bottom table near pocket. So this makes it very hard for Larry to play safe.
I think he really just has to pot the 3. He has to kick at the 3 and make it. There's pretty much nowhere to hide.
Yeah, it looks like he's eyeing up this 2-ball. Maybe the 2-ball goes bank corner here.
Oh, maybe Eric didn't get the safe quite far enough. From the camera angle, it looks like he's almost frozen.
It does look like he's frozen. It does look like it's frozen, but he was looking at that 2-ball, like it does go. So I think he's going with what you originally said was kick that right in the side pocket, the 3-ball.
Well, and I think if he could see the 2, it's only the left side of it, and it doesn't do him any good, right?
It looks pretty close.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
That was a hell of a try. Like we said, Eric likes to grind.
And he played such a smart shot there.
I really do enjoy that.
And he's got himself a little red wine over there, I see, which is,
Oh.
look out. When Eric has like half a glass of red wine, he is one of the most dangerous players in the whole world. Loosens him up just enough to never make a mistake.
That's right. So it looks like he's just going to have to, I think he's just going to kind of draw into the 8 ball here and push it towards the other corner. Or is he going to draw into the 1?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, he just gave it a little nudge. Just because he came just a hair too far.
See how he decelerated just a touch, though? That's why he didn't go full into the 80, went into like the bottom of it.
Yeah, exactly. He tried to hold that for sure.
No, I thought he would hit that a little more firm. He had a lot of room to work there.
Yeah, and that's just preference, right? You know, he could have drew into the 1 ball, but I think he just wanted to nudge that towards the pocket. And like you said, deceleration is going to kill your speed on that spin.
Just tried to baby it a little bit, I feel like. I wouldn't put him past cutting this ball in, though.
Yeah.
He thinks the ball so well. Oh, the bank goes, too. Does the side bank go?
I think the cut's the shot. You know, the cue ball, I don't think is going to go bank corner.
I don't mind the bank side. I think it goes.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's shooting here.
Maybe. Could be right. Looks like he did change it just a touch.
Oh, it looks pretty straight. At first I thought maybe the 2 was in the way. Oh, no.
So that one he hit just a touch hard.
Yeah, and you got to hit it firm.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that firm was
not that firm, because you compress the rail and it shortens it up a little bit more. Because I think he hit it in the right spot, but if he hit that just a little bit lighter, I'm sure he would have either hit the horn or made it.
That's right.
So this gives Larry an opportunity here. And, I mean, he's not left with an easy shot.
No, the opener here is not ideal. You can't really combo the 3. On the screen, it looks like it's not that bad, but looking at the table, it's not a shot you're going to take on.
That's right.
And he did well there.
Yeah. And I like the pace, because if he just rolls that in, and then next thing you know, he's playing a combo on a 3 in the corner instead of shooting it straight in.
Yeah. What's up, Norman Hill? Wasey. Everyone else out there tuning in, make sure you hit that share button for us, guys.
We got a barn birder here today. What's going on, Brennan?
And we're following along with the Facebook and the YouTube chat, guys, so feel free to comment along. Keep Johnny and soon-to-be Grant busy. I'm going to jump off after this game. And I may jump back in for the next match, the B-side final.
Well, you gotta maintain your focus here. You know, you are in a hot seat.
Which is a tough place to be sometimes.
You don't want to be cooling down.
No, I'm going to hit some balls, and I'm going to make sure I'm ready. I'm going to have a little bite to eat, too, you know. It's dinner time somewhere. Oh, as the waitress walks by with a delicious-looking burger. Well, looks like Larry should be taking a 1-0 lead here and then breaking, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's his break.
And he's been hitting it as good as anyone. He's just smashing the break. Putting in a lot of hours, too, even though he was busy, you know, moving and whatnot. He's still been here practicing. And he put in a lot of work to make this event happen, should be noted. I don't think Larry's made it onto the stream yet in this tournament, so we haven't had a chance to let everyone know, but Larry was very pivotal in this event happening this year.
Yeah, I think he probably sent a few of us the invitational quite a few months ago as he was planning this out.
Yeah, he did put a lot of work into planning it months ago too.
Yeah, him and I were chatting back and forth, making sure we can make this happen. Oh yeah, look at this.
There's some good pictures today, John. We put some more up.
Nice.
This one's a good one.
That's a sweet one.
Yeah, gotta love it. So Larry to break. Up 1-0. Is he hitting second ball now?
He's hitting second ball.
Curious. Oh, he hit it really good. No wonder he's hitting second ball.
Yeah.
Corner ball went straight in.
And I was playing on this table yesterday, and my second ball was not going as good as this.
Yeah, I've played a lot on this table over time, and yeah, second ball doesn't seem to work good here.
Yeah, it was coming up a little weird,
Yeah.
you know, because after you break so many breaks, you become somewhat masterful of the breaks, so you understand that certain balls go in.
Mm-hmm. And if they're not even going close,
they
then you're
weren't even
thinking,
coming
what
close.
what is going on, you know?
And then the layouts of the tables were not as easy.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow I was still squeaking by a few matches, but you know, I'm very upset on the way things worked out here with, you know, my shoulder being as sore as it is with my back and the headache from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just couldn't give it 110% yesterday. I was really pushing on coming up here. I like the little breakout there by him. I don't know if he developed out that 12 ball enough.
No, I don't think so. He's looking at the in-off, but I'm sure it doesn't go.
And, I mean, the right move here is to shoot the 9 ball as hard as it is, because then you can use a 13 to break out your 12, but I don't think he...
Oh, and does the 10 go on the side?
Well, from my side, it looks like it does go.
Yeah, so it's...
Yeah.
I mean, you shoot the 9, you're on the 10, then you can get close to the 13 to break the 12 again.
That's right.
He knows. He's a smart player.
Yeah.
And he pots the ball so well, so those shots aren't too scary for him, you know?
Especially coming off the 9-footers and down to the bar box.
Hopefully I don't have to know that feeling.
Uncle Stan lost yesterday. He was struggling a bit yesterday. I think he was tired from his long trip. So he wasn't playing as he normally does, for sure.
Well, he lost to Jonathan De La Cruz on the A side. Really close match. It was like 9-7.
Yeah.
And then he lost to Sean Yee on the B side. Sean's a very good player as well, so.
That's twice he's lost to Sean Hill both times.
Yeah, Sean has his number a little bit. Anytime you beat Stan even once is a good accomplishment. I think that's all I've beat him. Maybe twice. Look at that little shot he rubbed.
Yeah.
The 4 to get the cue ball to go into the 12. That was a really good shot.
And this is just a little Potter shot now, because it's pretty tough to hook yourself on this 13 ball.
You can stun this
it in.
if you like, and I don't mind what he's doing. I think he's stunning it. Floating it can be a little risky, you know. I like the way he hit it. That was a positive shot. Yeah. And look at this. He's going to be up 2-0 in a moment here.
And, you know, you could tell he's hitting the ball good because he made this rack, which was somewhat difficult, look easy.
Well, and confident. He's knocked off a few monsters on the B side already today. So, you know, he's feeling good about where he is in the tournament. And up 2-0 on Mr. Vargas. Got to make you feel good about things.
Yeah, and this is one of the best things I like about it, is that it's a race to 6 instead of 5. 5, you know, 2-0 is a lot more. You know, 6 is still short, but it's so much better than 5.
We're here for this man this weekend. Got his jersey up in the what we'd call the rafters up there.
Yeah.
The one-time jersey.
Grant and I were talking about this photo yesterday or Friday.
Yeah.
Probably yesterday.
The story of the game when he got to sit in the front row
I said,
there.
Just if you look at it, smile.
Oh, it's priceless. And Barry didn't smile like that very often. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Barry liked to smile, but not like that big of a smile, you know?
That's picture says 1,000 words.
Yeah, that's right. What do we have here?
I think he got away with it with that 6 ball being over the hole. Or is that the 7 ball?
It didn't look like he hit it very good. Our camera angle was a little off on that one, so I couldn't quite see how he hit it.
But it sounded fairly solid. So
I think
the rack might have been just a touch loose.
I think he mishit it just off to the right, looking at the sort of the replay on our tablet. But yeah, you're right. He kind of got away with it because he had that ball over a hole. So.
Yeah, he was locked behind that 3.
Does
with
the
no other friends.
the 6 passes, I think, from like an exact angle.
Yeah, because he does end up a little bit straight on this one ball.
Yeah. He's got to get perfect on that 6 to make
Yeah.
it.
I think his only option is to just roll it forward the way
Well,
he
he
was
could.
looking to get onto this 4 ball or the 6 ball.
I think he can punch it. Bar box, you can change this angle. You're never really straight in here. Yeah, he's just double checking where the 6 goes from, and if he's on the 2, if the 6 doesn't go.
That's right. It's one good thing about 8 ball is it's good to play multiple ball shape.
When you can.
You know, I tend to do that where I look at where my pattern's going, but I also look to see if I need to come up shorter or longer, just for angles, right?
And I think the 6 does go. It's a pretty big pocket down there, you know, with it being relatively close to the hole. You got a lot of room for error there, so he can overcut it a touch. And he's got the 5 in the side next. Good stroke there. He needs it.
Yeah, and looks like he'll probably save that 2 ball for last. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good out ball. So it's like the 5, the 4, the 3, because I don't think he can get to the 3 from the 5 there. No. Well, if the 8 passes the 11, I don't think it does, then he could use the 3 as the out ball, but I'm sure it doesn't. So he's going to need the 2 as the out ball.
Yeah, he can just kind of slide, stun that just a touch, or bump into the 11, and the 8 goes right in the side.
So do you contemplate shooting the 3 first here?
Well, I think that's what he's contemplating here is, you know, like the 4 does go with position onto the 3, but it's a little bit of a back cut. If you do take the 3 on here, I think the position on the 4 is a little bit better, but you get tricky because now the angle to the 2 is a little tougher.
If you overrun the shape on the 4, you're going to be like going into balls.
Exactly. So I think even though this is the harder shot, I think this is the right shot.
Oh, just one good angle. That's all he needs. He's getting straight in, though.
Straight on here. So this is...
oh, this is not good.
So he has 2 options here. One is playing super tight shape.
What about... Yeah. Tight shape, I don't mind that. Like the window, he just looked at it?
The window in between.
What's the other option?
And well, you're going to have to try to draw this back off that back rail with
power
some spin.
it, yeah.
And I think he has enough to force it to the right angle. But
what about just shoot the 2 first? I know it's not
there
ideal, but like
so
it might be better than this because that ball's in the way.
Did he hook himself?
Yeah, for sure.
He's kind of standing in the way, so.
For sure he did.
He hasn't moved.
Otherwise, he would have been chalking or something by now.
No, and you know what? I think sometimes you get so hung up on your
tunnel
out
vision.
ball,
Yeah,
right?
Tunnel vision on the out ball.
You know, and the 2 I believe was there, and it looks like he's horn hooked.
Oh yeah.
Not only hooked on the 15.
So he can't even jump this.
Exactly. If he was just hooked on the 15, I think he could jump this, but now he's so deep in that pocket.
There's a kick through the 8-9 window. He's going to look at it, but it's real tough.
And like you said, that tunnel vision, I think he should have taken on the 2.
Yeah, and then just kind of come across like he could have possibly gone into the 8 while
Look
shooting.
at this.
Oh my goodness. How did he not make it? He hit it so good.
He hit that so
I thought he was cutting it right in.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
As soon as it hit that rail, I was like, wow.
Unbelievable shot.
Yeah, no, it's Thanksgiving here in Canada, and I'm not going to even lie to you. I didn't even know it was Thanksgiving weekend.
No? Well,
No.
you're far from home too, John.
Yeah. So somebody texted me and said, hey, happy Thanksgiving. And I'm like,
oh,
it's that weekend?
cool.
Wow.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, he says.
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Steph brought us some delicious little pumpkin pie
With
bites.
whipped cream.
Oh, and they were fantastic.
I had a few.
John had a few. I had one.
And Larry's got another routine out here to go up 3-0 with his break.
Yeah, his break next too. Eric's in big trouble.
Yeah.
He's
You
in
know,
big,
race of
big
6,
trouble.
3-0 isn't as bad, but 4-0 is tough.
Well, for sure, if Larry doesn't get out on the next rack, then it can be 3-2 pretty quick.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's still
especially the way both
Oh.
of these guys play. I mean, it could flip so quick.
Oh, and momentum is so big in this game.
One dry break,
Mhm.
one missed opportunity.
Mhm. Doesn't want to be straight, but he got a little bit of a bounce there, so he's okay. Can punch this one out.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, David. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone else out there.
See, and I like the way he approached that shot because it's an easy shot. And the shape isn't as hard, but he made sure.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big game.
That's right. He knows every game in this match is very big because he's been in these spots playing these players enough times to know that no lead is safe, right?
That's right.
So you don't take anything for granted. You bear down on every ball.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned before, Larry put in a lot of work
Mm-hmm.
getting this tournament organized and underway, and so you know he wants to win, right?
Yes.
It'd be a big one for him, such as this would be a big one, John. Could you do this, do you think? Like the free roll.
I would say, as a confident person I am, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
As a realistic person,
You don't think you can run 20 racks?
I just
Ball in hand?
ball in hand.
Yeah.
9 ball,
10 games.
10 games.
Or 10 points,
well,
right?
so
10
the way
points a
that I
game.
read this
Well, this one's a free roll.
is
10 plus.
Okay, the free roll 10 plus.
Yeah. The other one is 15 points each game, which is very...
That's what I was looking at.
Very long shot-ish.
Because
But I ran...
just from playing 10 ball, I think the most I ran was...
Well, 10 ball's
15
much
racks?
tougher, too.
I think I ran on 15 racks, but 15 points might have only been 6. Big difference.
Yeah.
Now the free roll 9 ball on a bar box, I could give it a shot.
First player in each division to do it gets a free roll.
Yeah.
I came
That's,
close. I ran 19 last session. Like 3 weeks ago, I ran
Yeah, you
19
did.
on
You
Grand
ran-
Stable playing
yeah.
9 ball. So I'm going to do it.
I was watching most of that, you know.
I'm going to do it.
I was cheering you on from my house.
I ran the first 11.
Yes.
Then missed, then
Yeah.
ran 8. It is possible. It is possible. And so is Larry being up 4-0. It's very possible. Well, thanks, Viet. Thanks for tuning in.
So another nice little break by Larry. He's got a fairly decent table
He
here.
gave his head a little shake there, like he didn't like what happened, but
I'm
I think he's perfect here.
Yeah, I don't. You know, and that's the thing, right? When the pressure is on, you know, every little angle seems so huge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're like, oh, I don't know if I could stun this.
I try
ball.
to keep my head out of that
Yeah.
a lot. I try to like just not think about that stuff and just think like it's a practice game. You know,
That's
it
right.
sounds easy, but
Well, you know,
It's not.
when I practice,
it's really not.
I practice for hours alone,
Mm-hmm.
and I really, while I'm in my practice mode, I really focus on like if I'm playing in a big match.
Yeah, you think about that
So
stuff
I-
while you're
this-
practicing, of
'cause
course.
I try to play like I practice.
Mhm.
So I bring that mentality,
That's right.
you know.
Looks like we have a Ghost League player over there finishing up his last week.
Kelly Lilliard.
Finishing up his last week of
Yeah.
the 7 foot. Looks like 8 ball.
Does it look like smoky, or is that just me?
It's probably just the lights.
Looked
You
like there
okay,
was
John?
smoke coming here.
Could be. Maybe they're burning something in the kitchen. We'll
Could
find
be.
out in a minute, you know, if the smoke alarm. Hopefully the
So
sprinklers
this is a
don't go
touchy
off.
shot here because he's got to go by that 4 ball.
Oh, and he didn't get by it. Or did he?
No, he doesn't
No,
look happy.
no, he didn't. He didn't. And there's only one shot here, and it's the jump.
And I was just about to really say it before he even shot the ball that was such a tight shot to
Yeah,
slide
you were
past
kind
that
of
4
just saying it as
as
he
he hit it.
clipped the 4.
So I wonder if he could. Oh, he's calling the bank corner, but I don't know if it passes that 3-ball.
This is a big shot for both these players, but
Is he going to go off the rail, off the 3 for a bank corner?
does that go? Does he have enough of the ball to do that?
He called bank corner.
Oh my goodness, this would be some kind of shot to take a 4-0 lead. No, he didn't hit it hard enough if that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah, I think he had maybe 2 intentions there. Mostly a leaving that 11 and 3 tied up just a touch. And call the bank corner because it's good to call something sometimes.
Yeah, and he didn't really have another option other than like jump the ball, right? Which was super tough.
Oh, very tough.
Huge swing this game though. Like we mentioned before, you know, instead of 4-0, it can be 3-2 real quick.
Very quick.
And you watch Eric, he'll do what most good players do when they're behind in a match. Goes to work real quick.
He doesn't give up, this guy.
Well, and he's not going to take long to run these open balls, you know. He's going to try to get back in this match quick.
Yeah. And this is what you would want to say rhythm play, is he's picked up the pace just a touch to get himself back into a groove.
To try to get back in a rhythm, you know, and try to get the confidence flowing. If you're playing quick and you're firing the balls in, your cue ball's good, you're feeling good too, right? Super smooth, as always, Mr. Vargas to get himself on the board. This 8-ball. Straight in. And he'll be breaking.
To bring it to within one
Gonna
game.
try to get to within 1, that's right.
So I've noticed both guys have been breaking really well. They both had opportunities. I don't think there's been a dry break. Am I wrong?
Nope, that's correct.
Yeah.
4 games, all 4 successful breaks.
Yeah. So I think Larry ran out 2 of his breaks.
Yep.
And Eric, did he run out his first rack, I believe?
Nope, because he just got on the board in this game.
Oh, I thought he's at 2.
No.
My bad.
No, not yet. Soon to be. You're just
I looked
being
over
positive, thinking ahead of time.
I saw the 1 on the table, and that's why I was thinking, because you already marked it 1.
Oh, you're just power of positive thinking.
Where's my coffee?
Is this your coffee?
I did not order one yet.
Oh, because Grant put this here, so I thought maybe he was
Thanks, Grant.
bringing it for you.
He's got that ESPN going on.
All right, let's see what Eric's got. He's not breaking second ball. He likes to smash it.
Yeah.
But he does have a very deadly second ball break.
He does,
Very good control. One of the best,
I've seen him
really.
hit it a couple times.
But like John and I alluded to earlier, this table breaks a little tricky for second ball, so I don't.
Sounded like a dry break.
Yeah, I don't mind him smashing it, but he certainly came up dry. And it looks pretty wide open at first glance.
So would you say that was a commentator's curse because I said these guys were breaking so good and
yes.
first dry break of the match?
Grant would say it was. I don't believe in commentator's curse. I do not think it exists.
Yeah.
So no, you're off the hook on that one,
Okay,
John.
perfect. I love it.
This is pretty routine. I think the
I don't
10-9
see
combo
any
is
issues. Yeah.
not that bad, right?
No, not at
The
all.
11 right in the middle, so he's kind of got the luxury of sectioning the table, which is great. You just stay at one end, then you shoot a ball in the middle that gets you to the other end. How great is that?
And you know, it's that easy, right?
So he'll try to get on the 15 here for sure.
Yeah, it looks like he's playing the 10 ball here.
Wow. That surprises me, but this can definitely still work. 10-9 combo.
Yeah, you know, maybe he's just thinking to get onto this 10 to make sure he has the angle now.
Yeah, while he had a chance, that's fair too. I don't mind that.
The only problem about this shot is now he's going to have to hit this 10 with a little pace.
Yeah, see, and he changed his mind. He's going to shoot the 11 first.
That's right, yeah, because...
So I don't even mind shooting the 11, then the 15, then the 10-9 combo,
Sure.
and it hangs there and you're on the 8. Oh, I thought he overcut that ball for
So
sure.
your pattern was to shoot the 11 last to get onto the 10, but the 15 does the same as
Yeah, it
well,
does the
because
same
this
thing,
this
yeah.
is what 8 ball does, is it does give you options on your angles, and I think attacking the 10 there might have been a slight mistake, but you know, the good thing about 8 ball is you have options.
And it worked out pretty good.
Yeah.
I think, depending on this shot, I can't see the 10 really going far, you know?
No, he's
All he has to do is watch the cue ball, so I might even
well, the
use the
cue ball
6.
might bump into the 2 ball, like the cue might bump into the 2.
The 2? Oh, it's the 2.
Yeah,
I
the
thought it was
2.
the 6 for some reason.
And it should just be able to work out really nice for him,
Yeah, just nudge
just
it.
like that.
It's right over the hole. This
Yeah.
for 4-1, and this was on Eric's break, so Larry's
Yeah.
going to break for a chance to get on the hill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's made a mistake on his break yet.
Just the last game there, he missed that ball and let Eric out.
Yeah. The break's been good, right? He's been making balls.
Yeah.
Layouts are looking real good.
Yeah, and normally I wouldn't like to take a combo on my last shot, but because it was so easy,
Yeah, with the ball
if you
hanging
have the
over the
right
hole.
have the right angle, you know. I've seen it happen numerous times where you hit the wrong side of the ball and then you freeze it to the rail and
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have a
right.
shot. So
That was one of those ones where the hanger just kind of looked like it was going to leave the ball right there,
That's
no
right.
matter how you hit
Yeah.
it, right?
yeah, so in that situation, I didn't mind taking the combo in the end, but normally I would not.
Make sure you guys check out CSL IPL Ghost League starting soon, November 1st, next session. Go check out the website, cslipl.com, for all the info, all the different divisions, different games. Split to table size. Look at this. So, okay, maybe the curse is a little bit real sometimes. Because I definitely cursed it there. You know, it was like, I was just talking about how good his second ball break. Oh,
See,
it's been
I
perfect.
said it,
Yeah,
and I was
it
quiet.
worked. So
Now you said it, so you know maybe this thing is true.
maybe
With Halloween around the corner.
only if you make it real.
That's right.
Oh,
And
I totally marked the wrong score there.
Oh.
That was good.
Um,
As long as I score my matches correct,
but
that's the main thing.
that was kind of like how my break was kind of going yesterday. So the 2 balls that normally go in, they kind of went a little high, and he hit that break really well.
Yeah, there was nothing wrong with the
You know,
contact for sure.
I'm not 100% sure. Maybe do you think because like it was snowing today, and it was pretty moist out
Oh,
yesterday.
it's gonna change.
You know, that little humidity. I wonder if that's creating the balls to be a little muddy.
Well, I know it broke tough yesterday too, especially the 9-foots.
We had some snow here today in Calgary, if you guys care. Kind of put a little tear in my eye.
Happy Thanksgiving, they said. Have some snow. It wasn't too much, thankfully.
No, not enough to stick around, but enough to say, guess what's coming.
And there you go. Viet wants to believe in the commentator's curse too, so we'll do it. We'll do it.
So this 12 ball is pretty tight. Like, it does go, and I truly don't see too much of a problem here. It's just
I think he's okay.
everything is going to have to be more precise in his positional play the next couple balls, but it is fairly easy. So you play up for the 12 here, then you got to bump out for the 15.
Good shot there. Good stroke.
It was a
Nice
great
control.
shot, yeah. Just come off the rail for the 15, and then he should be able to hold for the 9 and the side.
Yeah, and I think that's it's nice where those balls lay right now, the 13 and the 9. I think they both go, so
That's right, yeah.
if you want to shoot the 13 first, but you go too far, you can shoot the 9 first.
Yeah, it is. And the thing about this is that
I think you're right, though. I think this
is-
is a lot tighter than the screen
it's
shows
a
it.
very tight pattern play, but it is there, so he needs to get proper. I don't mind if he gets a little wide on this 15 either, because he could still come across for the 9.
Yeah, you'd rather do that than try to
Come
roll
short.
this and miss the ball or come
That's
short. Yeah. Oh,
And
no.
that was the problem there. It was a little tighter on that 3 ball, like to try to slide past the 3. And I
Yeah.
think that's why he drove it into the horn.
Yep.
And that's what I was saying. Like the pattern was nice because everything went, but you had to be so, because there's patterns you could play where you can be 4 or 5 inches to each side of the ball and you still have room.
Yeah.
And when you get a
That's
little
right.
tighter, and you could see like that was probably, I'm trying to think, like a 1/4 inch out,
It was
maybe less than that.
Yeah, it was such a tight little window that he played to, and just, I mean, he kind of put all his eggs in one basket there,
That's right.
Oh, that's a Easter pun. I don't know what I was thinking. It's Thanksgiving, not Easter. Eggs. I don't know. These guys are
They
on
kind of
break,
put
so I
all
had
this stuffing inside the turkey.
There you go. All his pumpkin pie and something. And something.
We got some more photos we can show here.
Yeah, here's a good one.
Oh, look at my haircut. Wow, I went short there.
What's going on? Is there like is there a bald spot or something?
Well, yeah, there's a scar there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. And then my teeth in this look really weird.
I'm looking at somebody else's camera.
I think there was about 5 cameras on us at that picture.
Yeah, and this one,
This is before we got our trophies.
I think we're all looking at the camera and looking
Yeah.
reasonable in this one.
Yeah.
That never happens. You see the jersey there?
Yeah, that jersey. That
Love it.
we got to get that video of you out there when you shot the last shot. I actually have that on my phone still.
Oh, yeah. That would have been good to get out here, yeah. Yeah, I wonder how we do that. I've got it saved somewhere, too, of course.
I'll find it and I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it might be easy enough to just email it, or you can send it through Facebook, and then we can get it off on there.
Yeah,
too.
I could send it to you through Facebook.
I don't think we have the video
I
of the
do
first
actually
year.
have 2. So somebody sent one
Yeah,
from the stands.
yeah, it was, I want to say Rana
It could be right.
from
yeah.
Red Deer,
And then I have my video
And then-
from the seat.
and Grant's video from
Exactly.
CSL Street.
Yeah.
I actually like the one from the stands the best.
Have you seen mine?
Rana's. Oh, I'm
Mine
sure
is pretty
I
good
have.
too.
Yeah, I've seen yours, yeah.
Yeah. I
Of
think
course.
Rana's was nice because it was up high.
Yeah, and it was like she was on
And
the
we could see how
bleachers.
far
and
you jump out of your
you could
shoes.
see how bad I hit the ball, yeah. The most nerve-wracking shot you'll ever shoot in your life, and it was like a hanger. The only way I could miss it is if the pockets were smaller than a valley.
Well, it's funny because the meaning behind everything was
Wow, and I
was
was-
special.
And I was swimming in that jersey.
And that thing was huge.
I'm like
but-
trying to roll up the sleeves
but-
just so I can hold on my cue.
I'm like, and I'm thinking, not only is there a lot of pressure on this shot to win the match, now you got to put the jersey on to represent.
Yeah.
So
Well, the
now-
shot
now
was,
now we just amplified the pressure.
but the shot was so easy, It wasn't like a
Yeah.
pressured shot. It was just like the moment
the moment.
made it pressured,
right.
but it was not. It was pretty tough to miss that ball, I think.
Yeah.
And I showed that because I hit it as bad as you
Because
could.
you thought you missed it.
Hit it as bad as you could.
Yeah.
And that would not have made a good story. Put on the jersey, dog the ball, take the jersey off, go sit back down. Play another set. Oh, God.
Yeah.
That would not have
And,
been
and
good.
that just shows the amount of pressure just from that.
Oh, Brennan was there.
Yeah, he was.
That's right. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, all my T-Bay boys, they love to come out and support and
Of course.
love having those guys out there,
Oh, it's great. They've always been so nice, too, Ryan. And
Yeah. All good
it's
guys.
fun. I was talking about when we won the international event with Ryan and Greg. And
Yeah.
was
No,
fun.
I was really happy to share that with Ryan because
Yeah.
I'm like, come on with me, man. Let's go.
yeah,
You
he loved it.
And, just and I just kind of found out about that last minute.
Yeah, we all kind of did.
I ran over there and got our name signed up and
Let's do it. And I remember talking about it like maybe 2 years before. And how do we qualify for this?
how do you do it? How do
Who
you
did
get in there?
did they select?
Because every time I've seen it, it's always like Germany
Yeah.
or someone from another country, and
Look
never
at this.
Canada. So I thought maybe it was like North American teams.
Yeah, but they're like, yeah, anybody can play. You just
Yeah.
have to enter a team. Oh,
So
sweet. So
and I
we
told
put
the
like
guys, this
11
is
of us on the roster or something.
that's right. And I said, this is the first time we put a team in, and it's the first time Canada's ever won.
Mm-hmm.
So that made it even that much more special. And to share it with my friends was even better.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
Such a fun time. We were chanting and laughing the whole time. It was really great.
So was Larry just running that rack out?
Yeah. Well, after Eric missed that ball on the side, it was pretty routine.
Yeah.
Eric went to the second ball, and look at that.
What an amazing break.
Oh, he hits that break so good. I think as good as anyone at Eric's second ball break.
I was just a little confused there on that run out because Eric did take off to the washroom.
Yeah, no, Larry just ran it out.
And then Larry just ran it out.
Yeah.
And I mean, these guys aren't going to complain about that, you know.
Oh, God, no. They don't care.
We're
Especially,
all really good friends, and none of us would ever really cheat.
No, and I think especially at this point in the tournament, there's, dozen people watching, and there's
Yeah, and probably Eric
150
probably just said, "I'm
online.
gonna go washroom, just run it
Keep
out."
shooting, and Larry
Yeah.
said, yeah, I don't care, right? At this level, I don't think it matters.
No, and with this score line here, I think Larry has 3 more breaks to win the match.
That's correct. Eric is in huge trouble.
5-1
Two
deficit.
more breaks, I believe, actually. 2 more.
Yeah. 5-1 is hard to come back from, but has been done.
Well, plenty of times, too. I've seen it
Yeah.
lots, so.
I've done it.
Yeah,
Lots.
I've been in those spots enough times to know better.
Yeah.
8-1, there's no lead that's safe. I
No.
mentioned that earlier. It's kind of like
Well, what about when you won
sitting there
Spruce Grove?
shaking, Yeah, it was like same thing. No lead is safe.
Brian Butler was on the hill.
Yeah, that was my first experience
you had to
of that.
win 5 games,
Yeah, I was like 12.
and you ran out.
I ran
4
them all.
racks.
Yeah, I ran the one where he didn't get out, and then I broke and ran the set.
Yeah.
That was great.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch that because I was in the car sleeping.
Oh, it was so much fun.
But I kept peeking to look at you,
Yeah.
and then I saw you guys kept playing. So then, because I was the one driving, so I
Yeah.
had to come back and cheer you on for the rest of the set. But
Yeah, and since then, I mean, I've got at least a dozen more that are similar to that.
but I think that one was special because that one was
That was the first.
one of the
Big
one
wins.
Of the first, yeah.
I'd had lots of little small tournament wins or placings, right?
That's right.
I get second in Red Deer, I get third here and there, but I've never actually won
That's right.
one of those events. It was a big table 9 ball, so hate to say it, but it wasn't this, small table 8 ball game. Eric Vargas coming with the ERO. 10-4, 10-3 ERO.
That's marking the score.
5-2, so all this is going to take is 2 mistakes from Larry on the break, but I think 1 mistake here on the break is going to put a lot of pressure on Larry. If Eric can get out and then break and run. What do we got here? Yeah, do you remember the old cigarette cards? They were like playing cards for pool players.
Well, I would say that I've gone around to certain pool halls and I've seen cards of pool players that were posted up all over. And I believe that Grant was talking about introducing that again.
We've had some conversations surrounding it, yeah. Back to the second ball, makes
And
the
so
corner
that
ball.
break kind of went the way it should have. He did make that corner ball. But everything kind of pushed that cue ball over to this side of the table.
He's got a
so
great layout, though.
does he have this 6 ball straight in? If not, he's going high ball.
He's also, got the 15, which I don't mind. You just play one good shape shot to get on the 11 or the 9, and you're out. I think it's going to depend on the 14 a little, I guess,
Yeah,
too.
if
Does
he
it
could see
pass
the
the
6
4?
ball, he's money. But
Well, the 3 is weird, and I mean, the
yeah,
1's not terrible, but
but if he takes
I
his
like
15,
stripes.
he's got to come up in such. He just has to play one good positional play shot from this ball.
That's what I'm thinking. You get on like the 11 or the 9 here, you're laughing. Not easy to do, though. The cue ball on the rail.
This is a carbon fiber shot, just a little extra power with juice.
That's right. Where's this going?
So he actually hit that. Not like he hit that hard. Because if he didn't hit that 16, he would have been locked up on that
The
9
16?
ball. Or sorry, the 6 ball.
That's a new one, John.
Yeah, you know, I like to add the teens in there, right? You know, they're not around very
No,
often.
no wonder you're not in the tournament anymore. You kept shooting at the 16 ball. I'm going to call this 16 in the corner. Your opponent's like, okay.
So now he's got the 11 teen here.
He made a good shot there to
that was
kind of pick the window between the 1-6. He did well. He's not out of the water yet. This is a really touchy little shot.
it is touchy because the speed he has to hit this just to come back for the 9.
And not scratch. Yeah, that was
it's
a tall
tricky.
task. I might have contemplated shooting the 9 there and
I thought that
miss the
was
side pocket and then
that's
shoot
right.
the 11 after. But
yeah.
easy to get tunnel vision when
Because
you're.
if he does hit that where he does miss the 9, now he's drawing back into the 5 and 8, you know, which
Wow, and the scratch
be
is
trouble.
so looming
It's
there.
there,
You know,
yeah.
it's like it makes you take your eye off the ball.
right.
And you just do weird things.
shooting the 9 balls. And that's, once again, just because it's a little harder, the right shot's still the right shot.
Yeah. And that was a pretty good example of that, too, I think, because.
He was out.
And
now
the scratch, it gets in your head, so then you totally lose control of speed.
That's right.
You just think, I'm going to hit it at a speed where hopefully I don't scratch.
That's right.
And then so he rubbed the ball and moved it much further than he wanted. But he didn't scratch, right?
Exactly.
But it was no good. You might as well scratch, I think.
So now he's got to play this combination for the 9 in the side.
That's a big shot.
And hopefully he gets something on the 14 after this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he hit it so good.
Such a great shot, but controlling
Again.
that 14 ball, that's the issue.
Does this
that
this
was
bank?
not an easy shot.
Does it bank to the bottom right? Just by the 2, between the 2-7?
I
Not
think
quite.
He's looking at it right now.
Or does it bank between the 3-4 to the top left?
Sounded like he was trying to cut this in. But yeah, no, I definitely would be looking at all the options right now. Looking at all the options.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, and he's going to try to thin this?
He is
This
gonna
is
try to thin
really,
this.
really thin. And control on the 8 is.
Wow.
Oh, no, it was in. If the cue ball got out of the way.
You know, I think he would have came up short.
You don't think it was getting
I don't
there?
think he had enough speed to get there.
Let's watch it again
Let's
on
watch
the
it again.
YouTube tablet replay.
He slightly overcut that.
Oh, yeah, it was getting there.
Yeah,
for
he
sure,
would've made it.
100%
Yeah,
it was in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great, a great chance.
Timing was wrong. He wanted to time it a little better.
So, and that just shows you that Larry's shooting the ball and hitting the balls good.
And confident.
Yeah,
To
'cause
take on
he
that
did
shot.
get out of position, you know, out of a shot that you probably normally would get out of position from, but he manages to run his way back into it, even though they were like tough shots. Like that combo was tough.
Oh, that combo was
And this
brutally tough.
That cut was amazing,
He hit it really good.
you know.
Can't ask for much more. Nonetheless, let's see if Vargas can get himself back in this match. I mean, if
Yeah.
he comes with a good break like he did last game,
Yeah,
it's
it could be
going to be
5-4.
5-4 real quick. And he's moving quick,
Mm-hmm.
which is a sign that, you know, he's feeling loose.
Well, when you get down like this, you know, a lot of things go out the window,
Mm-hmm.
and you tend to pick up a little bit speed, and you tend to be a little bit more aggressive because, you know, your back's against the wall.
Well, you know you have to do something.
That's
You
right.
can't just wait for them to make a mistake
Yep.
now. You have to, you know, take the initiative.
And this is what makes him dangerous.
That's what makes a lot of good players dangerous. They
Yeah.
know when to turn it on and off, right?
Yeah.
Mostly, they know when to turn it on because they don't often turn it off. You
Well,
won't,
it's
you won't
just
see
like the
Eric.
match I had with Kaz yesterday. Like he played phenomenal, you know, and all of a sudden I put a 5-pack together. You
Just the
know,
breaks didn't go his way, and what else can you do, right?
it just, you know, he had such a big lead on me, and I just kind of like, I wasn't feeling the best, but I found a way to come back.
Yeah, and you did well.
And it started out with not missing.
That's that's usually a good key in this game, is just don't miss. Super easy game if you don't miss.
Yeah, and I started breaking good. And, you know, even in the last game, I broke second ball, and my cue ball got kicked into the corner. And I sat down, and the way Kaz was playing, I said, at least I made a comeback. Because I knew he would get out on this rack, and I knew it was his break on the hill. And I gave him all the respect that he was going to run that out. Got a little funny and got a little awkward on the 8-ball, and he missed the 8. So
Take what you can get.
that's right. But it was fun because on that last run out, I actually got a little nervous, like shaky.
That's what we're here for,
and,
right?
and I kind of looked at him, and I had a big smile on my face.
Oh, look at this. He made 2 stripes. They both flew in the corner. Oh, and he's got a really nice layout.
He has a few options here. I think
think-
the 8-ball, I don't know if it passes that 2-ball.
Oh, yeah, for sure it does.
So
The
if
10
it
in the
does,
side, I think, is
perfect.
the opener.
Yeah.
Can't really shoot a low ball. Well, you could shoot the 1. He might shoot the 1 here. He's going to cinch the 10. The problem is the 12 is a little bit funny.
Yeah.
And you got to watch if
gotta
you're
watch
going to
the
rub
5-ball
the
here.
5 in the way of
Yeah.
the 13 or something. So I
Yeah.
don't mind shooting the 1 here, John.
I don't see an issue with the low balls one bit.
The 1 is good here because you're on the 5 in the
Yeah.
side next. You're on the 4. You're on everything.
Yeah. This is definitely the shot.
Oh, and he hit it nice, too. Just that little touch of inside to hold it up there. So now he can shoot the 4, then the 7 or the 6. And kind of save the 5 for later. I think he'll shoot the 4, then the 6. Let's see how he hits it. He's going to punch it a little and get on the 7 nicely. Really good shot. Or he's on the 2 first if he wants it.
If he's on the 2, and if it's not that big of a deal, great time to take it.
I think he's going to shoot the 7 first because
if
queuing.
if there's a lot of room, then save it. Yeah, for sure.
I think the queuing just might be a little awkward if he was to shoot the 2 first. Kind of like reaching over the 6 in between the 7, you know.
Yeah, because he could shoot the 7 and just bump that 6 and hold for the 2.
See, he's going to be like reaching, bridging between the balls. He doesn't hate it, though. This is not bad.
Yeah, he had quite a bit of room there.
So 7, 5, 6, 3, I think, is going to be the goal here. As long as he can just go forward past the 6. I think if he could, he would have shot it already, though.
Yeah, I just think he's just
Now he's giving it the
making
be
sure.
sure again. I mean,
Yeah.
he could always shoot the 6 first here, too. So you do want to contemplate all your options. Could
Yeah.
shoot the 3 first. I like to, you know, even though I had a plan, I always like to reevaluate
That's right.
every shot, right?
And so when you do like to play quick and you do like to play in a rhythm, you know, now it's crunch time. And it's just slow down, make sure.
Yeah, just a little bit, just on certain shots.
That's
You
right.
can easily identify the key shots, right?
That's right.
You kind of know if I play a good positional shot here, I'm out, right?
Yeah.
He did get a little funny here. He's shaking his head. He doesn't like it.
Yeah,
I think shoot
don't
the
think he
3.
wanted to draw back so far.
Yeah, he wanted to be straight on the 6.
Yeah.
But he can shoot the 3 and just like go back and forth. And shoot the 6 next if he doesn't like the 6 now.
Yeah, and if you do shoot the 6, you definitely play middle table shape.
Yeah, like he wants to go forward and play the 5
That's right.
for sure next. But yeah, he's going to shoot the 3. I think I like the 3 first.
There's no problem with shooting a 3 at all.
You just get right where his hand is.
That's
you know.
right. Uh-oh.
He's good.
Thought that was going to come up a little close to that 10 ball.
It was a little close, but he got absolutely perfect. That's inch perfect. He's got a little smile, too. He knows there's going to be a little pressure on Larry in this next rack. There's going to be a little pressure on
And
Mr.
this
Walper.
is those momentum swings, right?
Well, we talked about it. It doesn't take much. Race to 6.
Race to 6.
I mean, we're used to, and probably most players are used to, like, league games and maybe small weekly tournaments where the race is, like, 5, right?
That's right.
So you start to think, well, 5 is a decent race. But really, even 6 is
it was 5-1.
so short, right? Yeah, like, and 6 is so short
and then
still, right?
And then if you look at the difference with 6, it's 5-4 now.
That's right.
So a lot of pressure because you got to make a ball here and you got to get out. Because if you don't, now it's in Eric's hands where he gets out. Now it's his break for the set.
That's right. Oh, for sure, Larry's going to be putting everything he's got into this rack, right? Because he knows if he comes up dry or doesn't get out, he's probably not shooting again. He just watched Eric hit
and
second
Larry's
ball.
not playing
Great.
bad.
Oh, he hasn't. He's made one mistake, maybe?
Yeah. He got out
Maybe
of
2.
position on those 2 games.
Yeah, so 2 mistakes in 9 games is not bad. Oh, the corner ball didn't go. Oh, but another one went. Yeah, something else random went over there.
And this is kind of a ugly little table at that bottom corner, or top corner on the screen, I guess you would say.
Well, and with the 9 over the hole in the top right, it kind of, it makes you really want to shoot stripes here, you know?
Yeah,
But
and I think solids is the one. I think if he makes his 4 ball, I don't know if he could see it properly.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to take a look. I think he can see the 4. Can the 7 maybe go in off the 6?
Well, that's what I would try. Is
Yeah,
I would shoot
later
that
on.
7 into the 6 just to develop something.
You don't have to move it very far.
Not at all.
There's a lot of pressure on this out. A ton of pressure here. The winner is going to play Joe Spence in the B-side final, which we'll have coming up right after this.
I remember playing a big tournament once, and it was an 8-ball tournament, and we went hill. Same kind of deal. I think I was down 4-2, and it was a race to 5, and I got to hill. And I'm telling you, it was one of those breaks. It was like a dream break. Uh-oh.
Big time uh-oh.
Tried to hold that with the check siding.
What do you do now, John?
See, I think he should have hit that just outside and hit that 3rd rail and come up to the 2 ball in the side. I think it was there. But
Yeah,
he tried to check it.
tried to straighten it out a
And
bit.
I would say, honestly, he may have shot that just a little quick.
Yeah, that was a little quick for his rhythm, I think.
Mhm.
But that's comes with the moment. You know, the pressure of the
That's
moment.
right.
I catch myself doing that all
That's
the
right.
time. I like to play quick, but there's certain shots where I go back and I sit down and I'm like, I shot that a little quick, you know, just for the situation. This is one of those situations where he
So I
needed
think
an
he
extra
just called
second.
the 7 ball. So this could be like a tie-up thing, if anything.
He's
right?
going to roll it, yeah.
You know, now he's got 3 balls down in that pocket area.
So it's pretty easy to think, well, Eric should shoot the 9 first here because it's hanging, but that's not what he needs to do.
No.
He needs to save that 9 ball for later to break those balls out.
You want options, right? You do have the 12 ball for a breakout. If you take that 9, you take away 1 more.
Yeah, so he's going to shoot this ball down near the corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's grinding.
He's going to grind it. Play a little safe shot.
Yeah. And that's one thing I don't mind, and I always tell people this, is don't do the work for them. Don't break it out for them.
Well,
Because some
sometimes.
breakouts,
Yeah, in this situation where Larry kind of has control, even if you did get perfect on the 9 and break it, you might not get a good result. It's not a guarantee, you know?
that's right.
So I do like what he did, but you know who else loves these kind of games? Mr. Walper.
Yeah.
He does this all the time. He likes these little he sees these little chip safeties better than I do for sure. In 8-ball, I'm
And
not.
he actually put that 2-ball in a great spot.
Yeah, he's very smart at these little games. Eric's
Because
got his hands full.
that's going to develop a lot for him once he gets onto that 2-ball.
Well, and there's not many safeties left either.
Nope.
Eric's got to know that.
No. Yeah, I was going to say his own little safety here is to just kind of clip this 11 and out. Kind of like this.
Yeah.
So I think
I don't hate what he did there, but I mean.
I think if he just hits that 7 and kind of play like a cross corner, but just kind of like hold that there.
You could get crazy aggressive here. Does the 7 go off the 2?
Well, it might.
Might, yeah,
but
might is no good.
You take away your breakout opportunity as well.
Well, no, I thought you do that. You can play follow through. That's what he's doing. You can follow through and break it out. The problem is you might push the 2 to a weird spot, but I don't hate him taking a chance.
He's going to play rail first and just kind of like bump that 7 over just a touch.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh man, he played the 7 off the 2.
I like that shot. I like the aggressive play there. That was the shot. You got to be confident.
That's a game-winning shot.
It's a match-winning shot.
Match-winning shot, correct.
Game.
From my angle, it didn't look like it looked like it was there, but I didn't think he was going to get the breakout.
I even looked over and it looked like.
Let's look at the replay because I think he. So the 7 went off the 6.
The 7 kissed the 6. The cue ball didn't break it out.
Like I didn't think that was there, but
That's
that
right.
was. I thought he can go off the 2 and in, but not hit the 6.
Maybe a touch fortunate, but fortune favors the brave there, and I like that he took on the brave shot.
Yeah, it was there.
You have to be creative and aggressive.
And
uber confident.
On Eric's part, is he should have looked at that just as he knocked that 11 out.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he definitely didn't go over and look to see if that carom shot went, and it definitely had lots of room because it overcut and went off the ball.
How's Larry watching right now?
It's got to be Michelle watching.
Oh, Michelle.
She's going to watch him shoot this 8 to move on to play Joe Spence coming up next.
That was a great little match.
Larry played really good there.
Downs, yeah.
Fantastic
and what a
shooting.
fight back by Eric.
Yeah,
I mean that combination carom, that was amazing shot by Larry. I didn't think he was going to clip that 6 ball.
That was something else. He clipped the 6. Yeah, even see now, and Eric's thinking, what happened?
Yeah, he's kind of.
But he was trying to get like behind the stripes over here. He didn't want to see he hit it wrong again. He wanted to be like much further to the right, you know. Anyway, he could practice it and probably execute it a lot more often now that it doesn't matter anyway. But
that's right.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're going to be back in about 5 minutes with the B-side final. Larry Walper taking on Joe Spence.
That's a few bucks in Larry's pocket right there, taking out Eric.
That's right.
Eric, my teammate, I was
$20.
really pushing for him. Nothing against Larry, because Larry put on a great tournament. But
of course, John and I were biased.
Eric
we were hoping for the Final 4 or Final 3, but
that would have been
too good to be true, you know. Anyway, we're going to shut down and restart. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Make sure if you haven't already, like and follow us on Facebook and subscribe on the YouTube. Thanks, everyone. See you soon.
Soon.